Okay, what I'm finding here when you're having to drill into this tile on the wall, in order to get a straight hole into this wall on a vertical surface, you actually have to take your drill, your bit, and you need to come in at an angle. Well, I'll demonstrate. This is how you want to do it. And I'm also going from a smaller bit to a larger bit. The smaller bit is easier to drill a hole. Then you have a place for your bigger bit to grab and to start from, so it's not wanting to spin around and move on you, okay? And so it gives it a place to grab and dig in. But first you got to set the hole, and I'm using a much smaller bit, all right? So here's the bit I'm using, okay? Concrete bit. Now I'm starting this angle. I'm way up here. Look at the angle I've got on this drill. Okay? So you want to start, you start here, you press in, and you just kind of get it rotated a little bit with pressure. And you get it just to kind of give it a slight divot. Then you increase the angle as you push into that divot. Okay, because if you see the angle, this gives you a better perspective right here. All right, I've got a good 15-degree angle. Okay, from here level to here is about a 15-degree angle on that. In order to come back and then drill straight. Okay, so now I'm going to drill straight. Doing this with one hand is not easy, but I do have the hole started. I just wanted to show you the process. Okay, I'll be drilling another hole, and I'll show you that from start to finish. So now I've got my hole. Okay, I'll show you the hole here. Okay, I've got a little hole started. All right, a nice divot. Okay, now we're going to drill straight. Okay, and I already also have it started here as well. Now I should have a little cup of water to cool my tip off in. That will help cool it and preserve the bit, the tip on the blade, okay? Okay, now I've just inserted a Milwaukee 1/4-inch bit, 6-inch bit. Okay, I didn't need 6 inches, but that's how it comes. All right, so now that I've got this divot started, that gives me a place to start and to cut in to drill this hole in here with, all right? Okay, I'm getting it in there, but now we're going to get a cup of water to cool that blade off with, that drill bit off with. Okay, get that tip cooled off. I just use a spray can lid. All right, finish that hole. Okay, now let's get one of these. Okay, this is about a 1/4 inch. That's why you see me kind of reaming it, working that a little bit out around. So this will go in just a tad easier. Okay, get your trusty hammer over here and just carefully, easily, just kind of tap it in. If I get this hole just right, all right, it's starting to bend a little bit, okay? That means I got to work this out of here or it's not going to be any good. Got to make it just a little bigger. Okay, I got to ream it back and forth because I've got this one in. That one in without a problem. Okay, this is reusable. I just need to ream this a little more. Okay, now let me show you real quick what happens when you get this put in your wall. Okay, let me show you what it looks like back behind the wall. It opens up like this. All right, I've inserted this here. I've drilled this one. All right, and it opens up back here. And it grabs and it makes it fatter so it locks it in place, okay? And that's how that works. So by reaming this out a little bit, it makes this where this will fit and go in here, and it should go in without a problem, okay? Here we go. As you see, it's now going in. It's snug. It's good and snug. There we go. All right, there they are. Now, I'm going to, since I have this started, I don't need my tape there, and I could have taken it off here, actually. I'm just busy working and didn't. Okay. Let me get this off. Okay. There you go. All right, now, you see I have this little bit of tape here. Well, no one's going to see it, okay? This, looks like I should have reamed that one out just a tad more because this is flush. This isn't quite so flush. So I'm going to have to knock that in a little bit more. Okay, that's better. It's not quite the same. So now I know, you need to ream it out just a little bit more in the beginning here. All right, so it receives this better. All right, now this next hole. You see, it just slipped. All right, I may have to use two hands here. Okay. I'm going to have to double check my handrail, my safety rail here, to see how well she's going to line up where it goes, and is this going to do what I want it to do, because that hole looks like it has moved a bit. So let me get down here where I can see this. But first I got it, because this dictates the bottom. Get these holes lined up. All right, there you go. Now get this moved. Okay, there's that. And as long as all these three holes do what they're supposed to, we're good. All right. There's the top. And it looks like we're going to be able to make that work. Now, what I'm going to have to do here is, the top wants to move around too much. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to put this in here. All right. Then I'm going to take this, I'm going to slide it over that bit, and that's going to hold it there for me so it doesn't slip around. And then I can line this up here, and see and make whatever adjustments I need to on this hole that I'm now in the process of drilling. All right, so it looks like that's going to work right there. Okay, so that's going to work. Okay, so we're good. She's a goer. She's going to go. So there you have that. All right. Now, next video, we will be showing you how to start the drilling process. Okay, this package says it takes a 1/4 inch bit, all right, for these wall anchors, Blue Eagle wall anchors. Now, I have a 1/4 inch bit, okay? And it's also for a rotor hammer, all right? But the 1/2 inch drive on your drill, a 1/2 inch drill, will take this. There's plenty of play. It'll take a bigger bit. That's like a big drill bit, all right? It's off just a little bit. All right, we have it running true. Okay, now we're going to drill in here like this, and we're going to go through the wall. Now, I also have my drill set on hammer drill. Okay, you just turn this. I'm sorry. Here at the top, this turns. Okay. You got your arrow here. That's for regular screws. That's for drilling. And the hammer bit is for going through concrete. That's why you hear that vibrating, grinding sound when I turn it on, when it's going through something. All right, now, there is my 1/4 inch hole that I will now stick this into, and that goes through really nice. Okay, now, is it going to tighten up is the question. When I put the screw into it, is it going to expand, and is it going to lock this into there? Well, we're going to find out right now. So let's see. Okay, it's spinning, first of all. That's not good. All right. It feels like it has expanded. Let's see the test. As you see, yes, it has definitely expanded. All right, I got a call coming in. Okay, now, you can't just go in straight. You got to press in, and then as you kind of make your divot, okay. Now, I'm up at a slight angle to control that. Okay, I've got a pretty good divot started. Now, there's a point on this, okay? But when you start out with the smaller bit, it makes it easier to drill completely through, all right? And you come up at a slight angle, all right? And then, like we discovered on the last hole, I want to make this out of round a little bit, enlarge the hole. Okay. Now we'll cool the blade off. Dip it in this water. All right. We'll take another stab at it. I guess I could take a spray bottle and I could mist this area as well. Because of the length of the drill bit, it has a tendency to veer up as you drill. So you counter that by drilling downward and then level. Okay, I'm almost through. Drilling into a stud. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping for. All right, now I actually have a stud back there, which is great. Okay, so there we have that. So now you know the process of drilling into this vertical surface on this tile. It's basically what there is to it. So you might want to do a couple practice pieces, put some cardboard down, set your tile on top of the cardboard, and then practice the drilling. Set some cardboard up against the wall and set your tile against it, put a tile behind it or plywood behind it, and then practice before you actually do it into the shower wall. No mistakes. That way you take care of any mistakes and you're in the learning curve, no problem. It's on a scrap piece of tile. Okay, well, thank you. Look forward to hearing from you. Bye for now. God bless, and we're just keeping it real and never give up because there's always a way. Bye. Okay, I am sorry. One last thing, if you're still watching, and I hope you are. This is important. For those of you that don't know, have you ever wondered what goes on inside the wall when you put these pieces in? Well, I'm going to show you what this does, okay? There we go. That's what it looks like behind the wall. That's what it looks like in the front. And that's what happens. That's why you put this insert in here so that it spreads apart and it secures it in there. All right. The metal ones are better. The metal ones with the threads that screw in, much, much stronger, much better. It's kind of hard to do that, and I don't know of a way to do that in this tile. If there is, let me know. I'd like to learn how to do that one. All right. Take care. Bye for now, and we're just keeping it real. Bye.